Today I'm taking a look at Sushi Boat after having played it once. This is from Japanime Game. I found it at Spiel 2023 and I'm about to tell you if this game is actually worth the amount of money that you have to pay to get your hands on it. So play we all. I have been a fan of Japanime games for a very long time. I've interviewed them several times at Spiel. Eric Price is a good friend and he was very kind to give me this game for me to take a look at and play and review at Spiel this year in 2023. So that is exactly what I have done with my friends. This is a first play review. So this is kind of the impressions that we've got from this game after playing it just the once, and whether we felt that this game was worth investing more time to play it again, and if it has enough to keep us going and interested. Sushi Boat is a game for, I think, three. Two would be, no, there are rules for that, but no. I think 3 to 5 players, in which you're going to go to a restaurant and going through the conveyor, you're going to take sushi plates, stack them, and eat as much as you possibly can. The player who stacks the most number of dishes at the end of the game and combines the highest amount of different types of sushi wins the game. That is it. It's a fairly simple game and it comes with a ton of components. The components are absolutely incredible. Seriously, I mean, this board here that you can see, this is wood. Okay, this is not cardboard. This is proper ouch plywood, and it feels absolutely incredible when you're playing the game. It's just gorgeous in every way, shape or form. Everything else is quite minimalistic. You have your player boards, also very hard. They could have done this in thin cardboard, but no, this is the real deal. You have some wasabi cubes in here, which actually this container, this is ceramic. It is not plastic. How amazing is that? Not many times you get to see that. You also have a few yen, which, yeah, these are cardboard. Of course, it would be amazing if they were metal. That would also put up the price of the game. And believe me, this is more than enough and comes on a little tray. This one is plastic though. So, okay, setup. Setup of the game is actually quite simple. Put the board on the table, give it a few characters. I will talk about them in a few minutes. Each player gets one of their boards, a pawn, 2 yen, and we are pretty much ready to go. There is a little bit of preparation to do on the board though. You have to take all of this and fill it up with sushi plates until it reaches the end of the conveyor. Sliding these things is an absolute joy. Okay, so this is it. This is the conveyor full, done. If it reaches this is the trash can, and then it goes out, and here is where they come through. This is very important. Once we have done that, we take every single one of the remaining sushi dishes, put them in this conveniently provided black bag, and these white ones as well. We give it a little shake, and we are ready to go. This is a simple game, trust me, but you have to do everything in the right order. The rulebook is quite specific and, funnily enough, very well written, and if I open it for you, you'll see that inside is fantastically beautiful. Everything is very clearly laid out, everything is very clearly marked, and it is very, very easy to read. However, just in case having to go through the rules is not something that you're keen on, understandably, you also have a few reference cards, double-sided, of course. The third order reference, it tells you very clearly that you have to do 3 things in the precise order. And believe me, they're not difficult to get to grips with. You can get them in next to no time. First thing, you're going to take a card from this deck, from the Sushi Boat deck. This will reveal either a menu item, like for instance right now I reveal a gyoza, and the gyoza is going to tell you what it does. It gives you a point at the end of the game. But the first thing that you have to look into is this icon on the top right corner of the card. If it shows the trash can, is different than if it shows this little green arrow. Why? Regardless of which one of the two you show or you get, you are going to take dishes from the bag and slide them in until one reaches the trash can, and that goes out. This is the rubbish. That's it. Then, once that's done, you decide whether you want to do 3 things. You can buy the card that you have shown. So in this case, if I wanted to get the gyoza card, you pay 1 yen. Back to the bank, this card is yours and comes here to your table. Or you can visit one of the characters and pay to use the skill that they have, or you can get a yen from the bank. One of the 3, no more than that, one of the 3. Buy the card, visit one of the chefs and pay them to use their skill, or get a yen from the bank. That's it. And then you eat your sushi. There's one thing I've left out, and it's the pawns. Every round you're going to move the pawn from one place to another. As you can see, here you have several places where you can move your pawn. So you can decide, for instance, I'm going to put it here, and you will be eating the sushi immediately in front of you. So where you put it will have an impact on the stack of sushi that you're going to be accumulating. The next round, for example, let's say that we have this, and this. Let us say that because you're trying to accumulate blue pawns, you want to come here to this blue pawn to make it even clearer, even easier. To this blue pawn, for instance, you could pay a yen to the other player, the yellow player who's sitting here, to take their place. And then you will be able to eat that sushi at the end of your round. But every single round you are going to be moving. There is another card that you can reveal, which is, let's find it, the Wasabi card. The Wasabi card stops the game and it issues a challenge. You see here at the top of the board that you cannot see the 2 dishes inside. Every player secretly will choose two colors will take two wasabi cubes and hiding them will choose, I don't know, blue and green, for instance. The other players can choose any color they like, not showing them. This is a secret bet. And after that, somebody will take as many dishes as it takes to put them inside the conveyor until the two dishes that are hidden appear. So this one was the green that was visible, so that wouldn't count, but this red does, and that green also does. So if you guessed any of the colors correctly, I did guess the green one, you keep this wasabi cube and that become points at the end of the game. And then the turn continues for another player. This one goes out of the game, and every plate that was in the trash can comes back into the bag. And that's how you stop yourself from running out of plates to eat. And the game continues. The chefs have different skills. One of them may allow you to reuse a dish from the trash can, which is Neko, the cat, and there are two cats that can happen. Momoko, exchange Momoko with another staff and perform that staff action. So for instance, if you wanted Sakura's action, Momoko was here, you could do this and perform Sakura's action, which allow you to take one wasabi cube. Yuki and Takeshi allows you to take one plate from an adjacent space. Hiroshi, take the plate from the direct opposite side of the board. So in this case, instead of taking the red, I will be able to take the green. So on and so forth. You can see what I mean with the characters. They add a little bit of livelihood to the game. Once you eat your sushi, you're going to accumulate it on your board. So the idea is that you're going to end up with a stack of sushi as high as possible. And this is important. You want to get the colors together, because that is what you are going to exchange for points at the end of the game. There's one thing, the white color. The white color is interesting because let's say that I have this combination. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3 red, 1 white, and 1 red plate. This would count as 4 red plates, because although the white one breaks the chain of plates, but it doesn't break the points. If instead of a red one was a blue one, that would break it. So you would not be able to count 4 red ones, just 3. White break the chain, but it doesn't break the scoring. Any other color does. So this is a very, very important thing, because the white ones are just kind of annoying but useful. That's how I found them. At the end of the game, you're going to score 3 things. Number of wasabi cubes, number of plates of the same color, and combinations of sushi. These are scored by subtracting 1. So if you have 4 red plates, you get 3 points. Simple as that. Okay, 3 red, 1 white, 1 red would still score you 3 points, because the white doesn't count as point, but doesn't break the scoring chain either. I think that's clear enough, I think. And then, types of sushi. There are 7 types of sushi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which are here very clearly marked on the player board. If you get 7 different sushis, you get 9 points. If you get 7, so you get 6, you get 7 points. So on and so forth, decreasing. If you get a combination of 4 and then 3, then you will be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and then 1 point, 3 points. Not a lot, but that will be it. So you can make more than one combination, but the more variation you get, the better. And that is Sushi Boat. That's it. It's that simple to play. It really is very simple. There is a variation though, an advanced mode that you can play with menus, that you can also match the menus. I haven't tried this one because we were already having enough trying to remember what was underneath and what's underneath here in the plates, because you are not allowed to do this and check whether you have a type of sushi or not. You have to remember there is an aspect of memory to this game as well, which makes it even more interesting. How does it play? Very well. Seriously, it plays really, really well. It is extremely good fun. It's simple to learn and very satisfying. There's one thing though that we didn't really like, and is that even though we were playing 5 people, you still get 4 places where your pawns can go from one to the next. And there isn't enough variation of color to make sure that somebody is sitting exactly on top of the sushi plate that you want. In this particular case, unless you wanted a yellow, you will be spoiled for choice. You could go anywhere to get another red and another blue. You could come here and get a white or get a green. You can get here to get another red. The only place, so I wouldn't have to fight with yellow to get a green or black to get a green. I wouldn't need to fight with blue to get a red because I have more places, 2 places, 3 places where you can get a red. So it stops the player interaction and the buggery, which is actually very good fun. So my friends and I have decided that next time that we play, we are going to play without these 3 spaces here and see if that plays any better. I think that will be a little bit meaner of a game, but then that's the kind of games that we like to play. What do I make of this? This is an absolutely fantastic party game. Really great party game. The components are just amazing. The food theme is very much there and very well taken. And I am an absolute lover of Japanese food and conveyor belts. And never take me to one of those places, because I am not joking. I have ended up at one point with 12 different plates in front of me. I can eat a lot. So don't take me. Just buy me a suit instead, or a game. Will be cheaper. Trust me. Um, Otherwise, the game is absolutely brilliant. We have really enjoyed it. It's simple, it's fun, extremely well made, and I am not sure there aren't many games like this. Definitely not with this gorgeous movement action. It just feels fantastic. So I am going to give this a very, very solid 8.576. Just because I can, because I can't wait to play the game. Seriously, this is gorgeous.